Let's start a new poem, The Vagabond. The poet of this poem is R.L. Stevenson. So, before starting the poem, I will tell you the meaning of the word vagabond. Vagabond means one who wanders without any purpose and one who doesn't have any job or any home. So, such a person is called vagabond. The speaker of this poem is the vagabond, and he's telling about his life to all of us through this poem. So let us read the poem stanza by stanza. Let us read the first stanza. Give to me the life I love, let the love go by me, give the jolly heaven above and the byway nigh me. So in the first two lines he is saying, give to me the life I love. He is asking for the life which he loves. That is why he is saying, give to me the life I love. Let the love go by me. Love means uh, rest of the things, remaining thing. So he's saying, let the rest of the things go by me. Hmm? So he's asking, is saying, give to me the life I love, let the rest of the things go by me. In next two lines, he is saying, give the jolly heaven above and the byway nigh me. Here, heaven means blue sky, which looks very beautiful, clear sky. So, he is asking for the blue sky. He's saying, give the jolly heaven, give the jolly heaven above and the byway nigh me. Byway means a road that is not often used. In this image, you can see the vagabond is walking on the road, such a kind of road which is not often used. It's called byway, and nigh means near. So he is saying, and the byway nigh me means such a road near me. Hmm? So the vagabond is saying, give the jolly heaven above and the byway nigh me, near me. Hmm? Now let us read the next stanza. Bed in the bush with stars to see, braid I deep in the river. There is the life for a man like me. There is the life forever. So the vagabond is saying, bed in the bush with stars to see. So he loves the bed in the bush with the stars to see. It means he wants to sleep in the forest, in the jungle, on the bushes, on the in the uh, green plants. And while sleeping there, he wants to see the stars in the sky. That is why he's saying, bed in the bush with stars to see. So he loves to sleep in the forest, in the outdoor, while observing the stars in the sky. He doesn't like to sleep like other people in the house indoors, on the cot, on the cushions, but he loves to sleep in the outdoors, in the forest, on the bushes, and he wants to observe the stars in the sky while sleeping. So in next line he's saying, braid I deep in the river. There is the life for a man like me, there is the life forever. So he's saying he is even very happy while dipping the bread in the water and eating that bread. So he is not asking for good food like we all eat in the house. Even he is very happy to carry some breads with him and to dip those breads in the water, and after eating that in the forest, in outdoor. So that is why the vagabond is saying, bread I dip in the river. And after that he's saying, there is the life for a man like me, there is the life forever. So he's saying, such a kind of life is there for a man like me who loves such outdoor life, and living a simple life. And that is why he's saying there is the life forever. So such a kind of life is there for him forever, permanently. He loves to live outdoor, in near nature, in contact with the nature, hmm, in the vicinity of the nature, and he is very happy with his simple living life, simple life. So let us read the next stanza. Let the blow fall soon or late. Let what will be over me give the face of earth around and the road before me. So, in this stanza, the vagabond is saying, let the blow fall soon or late. Here, blow means death. So, he doesn't care for the death even. He's ready to face the death. That is why he's saying, let the death fall soon or late. He's ready, he's prepared for the death. Whether it comes soon or late, he doesn't care. Let what will be over me. Even he doesn't care any kind of difficulty. That is why he's saying, let what will be over me. He is ready to face any kind of difficulty. While wandering in the forest, in outdoor, while going outdoor, he loves such a kind of life. So that is why he's ready to face any kind of difficulty, even death. So in next two lines he's saying, give the face of earth around and the road before me. So he just asking for the earth around him, the nature around him. He wants to live in the vicinity of the nature, near the nature. He doesn't want to live indoors like all of us. And that is why he's saying, give the face of earth around him. That means he loves the different kind of landforms, mountains, plains, plateaus, waterfalls, and green plants. So he wants to live with nature. That is why he's saying, give the face of earth around and the road before me. Road, which is like a byway, where this kind of road. So he wants to live such a simple life. He loves such a kind of life, living outdoor. Now let us read the next stanza. Wealth I seek not, hope nor love, nor a friend to know me. So he's saying that wealth I seek not, hope nor love. He's not looking for any kind of wealth like jewelry, bungalow, cars, bikes, expensive gadgets. He doesn't care for anything. He's not looking for wealth, all these things. And even he doesn't have any kind of hope and even not love. He is not looking for anyone's love and nor a friend to know me. He even doesn't have any friend, or he's not looking for a friend to know, to ask about him. He is not caring for even a friend, or he's not looking for wealth and hope and anyone's love. He is happy with his life, outdoor life. And in next two lines he's saying, all I seek the heaven above and the road below me. So he's just looking for the heaven above him. Heaven means the sky above him and the road below him. So he's just looking for these things. He doesn't care for wealth, he doesn't care for love and friends and any hope. He doesn't have any hope even. Now let us read the next stanza. Or let autumn fall on me where a field I linger. So in this stanza he is saying, or let autumn fall on me where a field I linger. So he, while traveling outdoor through in the forest, in the field, he is ready to face the autumn season. So he is saying, let autumn fall on me where a field I linger. Linger means where in the field he stays, or he take a break in the, he stops in the any field. So if there is a autumn field, he is ready to face the hardships or difficulties of the autumn season. And after that he's saying silencing the bird on tree, biting the blue finger. So he's saying silencing the bird on tree. It means after the autumn, winter season comes, and in the winter season, extreme due to the extreme cold, birds are hidden somewhere. They are disappeared from the trees, and that is why there is a silence. So even he is ready to live in such a life. He is ready to live such a life in the winter season, where in the forest at that time no birds on the tree. And in last line he's saying biting the blue finger. This is the metaphor. It means when there is a extreme cold, when the fingers become very cold due to the snowfall or living in the winter season, so it becomes blue. Hmm? So in this stanza the vagabond is saying he's ready to face the difficulties, hardships of the autumn or winter season. Hmm? Okay, now let us read the next stanza. White as milk, the frosty field. Here the simile is used. He's comparing the white milk with the frosty field. Frosty field means what? Frosty means covered with thin layer of ice, covered with snowfall. Hmm? So it's comparing the frosty field with a white milk. And after that he's saying warm the fireside heaven. Hmm. Not to autumn will I yield, not to winter even. So the vagabond is saying, it's comparing the frosty field with the mill, white mill. And after that he's saying warm the fireside heaven. See, here in this place he's staying in the fireside. So he's telling that he doesn't care for the even the winter season, or when there is extreme cold, or even somewhere he can stay in the warmth of the fireside. And he is saying he doesn't care for the autumn or winter. He's ready to accept those challenges, to face the any season change challenges. And now next stanza, this stanza and these two stanzas are repeated. Let the blow fall soon or late, let what will be over me, give the face of earth around and the road before me. This stanza is repeated. So I have already explained this stanza. Let the blow means death. Let the death fall soon or late, let what will be over me, give the face of earth around and the road before me. And even this last stanza is also repeated. Wealth I ask not, hope nor love, not a friend to know me. All I ask the heaven above and the road below me. Even this stanza is also repeated. So here our poem is completed. So we will stop here.